What's up guys, welcome back to another video. This is the 1-year review of the GSX8R from Suzuki. I can't believe it's already been a year. That's crazy. I've been through a lot on this bike. I went to Ohio and back. Holy God. From Texas all the way to Ohio. Well, actually, no, not and back. I didn't ride it back home from Ohio. But I went to Colorado and then rode back. Crazy ass ride for me. I'm going to Colorado, which is kind of another crazy ride. And that was terrible because I had no sleep. Won't do that again. But yeah, basically, I'm just go over everything I like about this bike from having it for a year. God, I can't believe it's already been a year. Basically, so I love this bike. This bike is perfect. I remember we have these lot days on Sundays with the group that I'm riding with. They're all really cool and everything, but I rode an R7 and it was the worst experience of my life. This is all coming from me, basically. So I got on that bike, and as soon as I picked my legs up, I had a massive cramp in my side. My arm started hurting. My leg was like dying, and I was like, I cannot ride like this because the R7 has a super aggressive positioning compared to this bike. Oh my gosh, that's the difference. And so the seat actually gets more comfortable because when I first rode to Ohio, my ass was hurting so bad, you know, and then when I went to Colorado and back, it was fine. Like, yeah, it hurt a little bit, but I think so. The seat has a break-in period. The seat's actually not that bad. The best part, this is like a, what do you call it? Like a sport touring type of bike, you know. So you can actually go long distance with this bike. It has a 3.7 gallon tank, so I mean, you'll have to stop a lot still. But it is sporty, you know. So it looks like it looks really good. Like, it's a really good sport looking bike, you know. It's not like the full-on sport touring that actually looks like a tour bike. This just is a bike that allows you to do it because of the position. Like, I have a slight lean in my shoulders, and that helps a lot for all these long rides and stuff, you know, and riding long periods of time in general. Like if I go ride with like the group and everything, we have like a whole day out, I'm fine. My back's fine, everything's fine, even my shoulders are fine. But like, so I stand around 5'10". If you guys get this bike and you're any taller, you'll have less of a lean than I will, because your arms will be longer. So then this bike, you're basically upright, and it's like, that's good. It looks like a sport bike, but feels like a fucking touring bike. So, oh, and I've also been loving the quick shifter. The quick shifter down is kind of bad. Like, I've tried to do that, and it's just really weird. It's kind of rough. Like, I'm gonna do it right here. Like, it's really rough, and I'm usually in the same rev range that I shift normally down. But see, if I go a little bit up, you know, it feels so smooth to kick up. I've been enjoying the quick shifter, like, especially when I'm just like, you know, cruising, have like a hand on my leg or whatever, or on the tank. I can just shift up and be fine. So compared to my other bikes, you know, the throttle's good. It's not loose like the MT-03 was, but apparently people said that there was something you can do for your throttle to make it not as loose. It doesn't have loose throttle on this one. It was heavy at the start, but I got used to it, so that's fine. And I know a lot of y'all like get rid of your mirrors, which is so dumb, but like, the mirrors actually work really good on this bike. I haven't had any problem with like clutching, nothing ever slips. I have the maintenance plan, of course, so I get that for free when I go for like services and whatnot. The bike in general is very well put together. I have never had any problems with it, not even once. It's a very good bike, especially if you don't want to be like completely hunched over like this. But yeah, I'm sitting like completely upright. Yeah, my legs are a bit kind of aggressive. Nothing like the R7. That R7 was so aggressive. What am I doing? I am not even focusing right now. The only thing about this bike though that you might have to get used to is the weight. Because most middleweight bikes or intermediate level bikes like this, they don't weigh this much. This one weighs 450 pounds, which a lot of intermediates only weigh like maybe 400 something, like a low 400. This one definitely weighs a good amount. It's like 452, I think. But it's still pretty easy to throw around though, so yeah, I can just like throw it around pretty easily without any like any strain. Because I mean, I've rode this bike hours and hours, you know, especially when I went to Ohio. The bike does very well on the highway. I keep hearing these things about the leader bikes, the 1000 cc bikes are the most safe. I mean, they probably are because they're ridiculously fast and they have very good acceleration. But this bike is nothing to laugh at. The torquiness of this bike is really crazy. Yeah, this bike is just, I don't know, it is definitely worth getting if you guys don't want a super aggressive position and you want something that looks sporty. Like if you don't want to get naked bikes, of course. If you don't want a naked bike and you want something more upright, you can get this. I think there's some other ones, I can't remember the name of them, that have an upright position. The 500, it feels really good too if you're a bit more newer to riding. This bike is definitely worth it. I have no problems ever on the highway. I can easily get away from traffic. It handles extremely well in the corners too. Like you can even take this bike to track too. It can even go handle the track. This bike can do everything. This bike can literally do everything. You want to go track? Go track. Want to go for long rides? Go for long rides. I mean, it's not like a master of anything, like really, but it is literally jack of all trades. All I'm saying is this bike is very good to get. This is the last review I'll do on this bike, of course. It was my 1 year. I have, shit, how many miles? 4,000. I got 14,000 miles on this bike already. That's ridiculous. 14,000 on this bike already. That is crazy. And I had a service come up that I had to go do soon. I have 14,000 miles, which is insane. Really, bro? Really, bro? Really? Come on, man. Dang. Alright guys, well, that's the end of this video. If y'all like my content, want to see more videos like this, maybe on different bikes as well, if I can even do that. Well, like the video and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.